Moving over to the girls' side of Section 4, Ithaca down early to Shenango Valley when Abby Rosengrant picks the pass off and heads to the other end. A little hesitation move, the spin. She lays it up for 2 of her 6 points on the night. Now a minute to go in the first quarter. Maddie Hayes starting to take over from the top of the key. That's good. Warriors up by double digits at this point. Then Hayes again in the second quarter from the corner. She's heating up. The senior with 16 points on the night. Ithaca trying to keep pace. Ball movement here finds Stella Sapp-Dietrich for the ISO. 1 dribble, 2 steps, the touch and the layup. But Shenango Valley shooting too much on Thursday night. The rebound here, Shania James from behind the arc to beat the halftime buzzer. Warriors a winner at home, 46-16. And Vestal and Newark Valley also in girls basketball action Thursday night with the Golden Bears getting a 1-point win over Newark Valley. Vestal a 45-44 win over the Cardinals.